One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside is 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Bears offense will get the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Sweet cut there. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Trying the left side. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Terrapins will try to punch it in on first and goal. The give. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Might be calling a hot route. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Foster. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Jenkins. He's got an open man. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last big play, one that can really jump-start a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide-open receiver. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Got him downfield. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Maryland! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Finds a man on the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Right down the middle. It's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Takes it on the shovel. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Bears have moved it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor!
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking deep. Intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Here comes the heat. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signaled for a 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Fox. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Clowney. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They just keep firing. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's caught inside the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Maryland.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Terrapins! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps. He's good against bubble screens. And he can race outside. And
turns on the Jets. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! Lining up to add another. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun to give to the back. Plows through the defense. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to run for it. The Bears are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The play action fake. Flips it out in the flat. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bears are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let's go.
And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Here we go. Ready?
He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up 14 over New Mexico State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Grab near the marker. It's Scott. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
You know, it's easy to catch the football, but it's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making the catch.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Terrapins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
At the 35, he's open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Sends it back in motion. After run, now throw. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Offense in a bunch formation. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's pulled. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Running to the left. Look out. He's got room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Manning. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Turning it on. Pours that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Nice job by the defense suffocating this offense. They were ready for it. Nice job getting them on the ground, making a tackle. Here we go. This offense is trying to do something, trying to get some momentum, right back on the ball, running the no-huddle.
And the Bears are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
Touchdown, Maryland! And the stomping has commenced.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Finds his man, it's Clowney. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field.
There he smashes his way through again. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw again. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Washington. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten
touchdown, Terrapins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
56, Baylor, 27.
And he's coming out of the end zone. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in game.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Grabbed over the middle, it's Polk. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
From the gun, the ground game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.